Myself, Dr. Rajendra Dandavati, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, Arts, Commerce, Science, College, Sony. Today's topic of discussion is concept of species. According to Linus, species is unchangeable unit. He followed artificial system of classification. Later on, Lamarck and Darwin put the evolutionary thoughts. Baer says species are actually or potentially inbreeding nature population which are morphologically distinct. Later on, number of scientists can give their views regarding the species. There are different type of species. The first type nothing but the allopatric species. When two or more related species which have adjacent geographical ranges are called as allopatric species. For example, Panthera leo persica, which is called as Indian lion, and Panthera leo, which is called as African lion. In these two cases, the species which are different. Second type of the species is sympatric species. Here, geographical distribution overlaps. Through they may segregate different ecological niches. For example, Rana grillo and Rana irulate, aquatic to be swarmy area. Third type of species is parapatric species. These are the species which have the geographical ranges with very narrow region of overlap. For example, Australian grasshopper, Musca scura and Musca vitica. There are some another types of species such as siblong species, when two or more related species which are morphologically alike but reproductively isolated. For example, Drosophila persimilis and Drosophila pseudomyrmex. Then next type, Capric species. These species are alike on basis of observed features, but genetically these species are different. There are again different type of species like monotypic species, when genus includes a single species called as monotypic species. Second, polytypic species, when the species contains two or more species called as polytypic species. Then endemic species, when species found in particular region called as the endemic species. Next nothing but the panmatic species, when the species in which single inbreeding population occurs. These are the different type of species. Then next topic of discussion is nomenclature. When we observe the world, there are large number of organisms which may be animals, plants, but in these populatory organisms, they have the different name which is nothing but the local names, and hence for avoiding this, the scientists make a system of classification which is nothing but the nomenclature. We can take some example. The onion, it is called as pyaj in Hindi, and in Tamil Nadu it is called as vaginum. So the common name do not serve this purpose. Many times the common name is also used for different animals. For example, Quechua, it is used both for earthworm and ascaris. So nomenclature is a system of naming of plants and animals. The taxonomists use the scientific name for the organisms. There are different nomenclature systems. The first, binomial nomenclature. In this system, an organism's the name of the species is composed in two words. The first is called a generic name. It is always identify the genus. The second word is called the specific name, which identifies the species itself. It is also known as two naming system. Genus is a group of related species. It has several common characteristics. There are some rules and regulations of this nomenclature. The first nothing but the name of the taxonomist who first described the species is added at least. For example, Homo sapiens, which is given by scientist Linus. Generic name always begins with capital letter. Species name does not begins with the capital letter. The scientific name should be printed in italic or underlined. Often species names of animal and plants are given in honor of some persons. If species after its publications is transferred to any other genus, the generic name is changed. The first author name is written in bracket. There are next system of classification called as trinomial nomenclature system. Here, the nomenclature consists of three names. These three names are genus, species, and subspecies. The subspecies name is also a Latin. For example, house crow of Indian and Pakistani having same morphological characters, but they having the different subspecies like Corvus splendus splendus. The house crow of Sri Lanka is slightly differ in morphological characters, hence it is called as Corvus splendus ceylonensis. There are some recommendations of the system, such as the name should be in Latin with suitable ending. The new name there should not be less than 3 more or 12, maximum 12 letters. It should be easy to pronounce. It should be easy to pronounce, and it should describe some important characteristic of the organisms. The name should be derived from single language. These are some recommendations. Thanks.